Hello and welcome, I'm Anthony Hudson. It's great to have you with us at the Norwood Oval. The grand final is here at last. This should be a classic between Norwood and Port Adelaide. These two teams have outlasted everybody else. They've overcome obstacles and proved themselves to be the best two teams in the comp. But nobody wants second prize. And here come the visitors. I'm joined by Daniel Harford. Great to have you along, Harf. How do you see this one unfolding?
G'day, Hutto. I like the Magpies. They've been the best side all year, and I think they'll have enough in reserve. That said, I wouldn't be surprised to see this one in the balance late.
We'll see if you're right, Harf. Thank you. A real buzz around this stadium as the captains meet for the toss. The atmosphere is electric, the adrenaline is pumping. There's nowhere you'd rather be. The big men fly. Lays it off. That sloppy play, and it could come back to bite. Sin takes an excellent grab. He might have thought about the corridor. Murley clears the area. Anastasopoulos only knows one way. Can't get hold of it. Caught. Dropped it like a hot potato. He picked his pocket. There might have been an argument for a free kick there. Rucks go at it. Blasts away. Well, I suppose if you're going to turn it over, that's not the worst place. Larkins, under pressure. Middleton is folded back. Big ball to be won here. Bergman tries to bulldoze his way through. What's he got on offer? They're moving the footy quickly. Middleton went bang. Gauci is calm in a crisis. Gets his kick despite the heat. Aliyah cuts it off. Just has to hit a target. Punched away. Collins with half a chance. Aliyah desperate to win it back. No wonder coaches go grey.
I'll back him to drive this right through the high diddle-diddle.
Heads towards goal, but the kick is astray. A minor score.
Those are the kinds of opportunities you really need to take.
No time like the present. What can they muster from the back half? Ferrari picks off the pass.
We kick this more often than not.
Big opportunity here. He puts it away, and they're 6 points richer.
That never looked like missing. It was a textbook finish.
The Magpies are up and about early. Cook palms it down. Murley, that's a bit of a waste. Good vision there. Mead, Moraes, he's been busy so far. Marshall looms large as usual. Takes the short option. A promising build-up amounts to nothing. Slick hands. McCallum does well under pressure. Chance gone begging. Gauci needs to be quick. The kick is precise. Larkins with time. Aliyah on a lead. Dishes it off. He's made a bright start. He'd like that one back. The Magpies on the ball now. That's careless. Gauci, Cook couldn't get an effective disposal. They've put themselves under pressure. Not good off the boot. Trying to catch them out. Thought his way through it. Anastasopoulos intercepts. towards the goal mouth. McCallum marks on the last line of defence. Bergman making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Aliyah, Cootie, keen to get this ball forward. Williams doing what he does best. He's kicked it high. He's not having a great time of it. Lane couldn't burst through. Moraes leading from the front. Murley didn't need to be asked twice. He couldn't get his fist or foot to it. And they're away. Bergman after it. The Magpies have won it back. Anastasopoulos under pressure. He had prior opportunity. Plays on. He doesn't waste many. O'Neill got a fist in. McLennan through the centre square he goes. They're going nowhere and will have a stoppage near the centre. Good ruck work. On the non-preferred. Marshall, strong grab. Sends them inside 50 again. The Redlegs have been caught napping. Bombs it in. Defence 101 there. Anastasopoulos squeezes the kick. Murley gets back and should repel. Hits the deck. Missed opportunity. Can he find a teammate? Sloppy disposal and we'll have a throw in.
The Magpies have probably had the better of it early in general play, but it's looking like a dour struggle might be on the cards.
Good ruck work. Got to get rid of it. Moraes farms it out. Turned over. He's kicked it the wrong way. This will be coming straight back.
That was high, wide, and not very handsome. He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
Don't tell me he's going to kick it from there. He has. Sensational.
The Redlegs are on the back foot. That was possibly a bit too easy.
The Magpies having a good patch. The big men fly. Sinclair, can he impose himself on the match? Unable to complete the mark. Cook hunting the footy. Cootie throws it on the boot. Aliyah is a rock in defence. Takes the logical option. Well played. His vision was excellent. He's generally a good kick. Berry snares the loose ball.
The Redlegs are more than capable of hitting the scoreboard quickly, if only they can get more proactive at the source.
Rucks go at it. Hacking it forward. Larkins spoils. And they're away. His field kicking is normally first rate. Manages to find a teammate. Bergman wins it back. Great mark. Who was he aiming for? Good disciplined defence. Carroll, Sinclair, the Redlegs, not at their best so far. Middleton goes without it. Slips through his fingers. Had some assistance. Cootie, they need a mark. Binder is hard to beat one-on-one.
They don't come easier.
No trouble at all.
It's a big play from a big player. The contested mark was superb, but it wouldn't have counted for much without the finish.
The Redlegs have opened their account. The big men fly. Murley is there in the clinches. That's a well-placed kick. McLennan runs onto it. He's lost it. Cootie, not a lot of space to work with. Murley looking for two in a row. Gale fumbles it. Vinton Connell, boot, ball, goal!
They might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the most of it.
It's already looking like the grand final we were hoping for. Punch clear. Murley in the middle. Hand pass cut off to no one in particular. They might be caught out on the turnover. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Aliyah accepted the invitation. Gauchi honours the lead. Heads for full forward. Williams, we've seen that before. Hodges, Middleton, he'll work all day. Quick snap, and that's a goal!
I feel better now they're in front and getting some reward on the scoreboard.
So the underdog throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. Georgiades, the winner there. Murley is a clearance beast. The kick was ill-directed. The defenders will be nervous. It's a poor entry. A waste, really. Good handball. Larkins. Gouchy. He's so clean with the footy. They're a bit sloppy at the moment. They've given it back. Moraes. Sin. Navigated the traffic. Lane. Anastasopoulos. They need a kick. Matthews. Saw that coming. Murley. Now it's someone else's problem. Middleton. Kello. Lane with the steal. That's poor play. Quality delivery by foot. Looking to extend this margin. He's hit up the lead. Long ball in. Murley wins the contest hands down.
They're running on top of the ground at the moment and playing an excellent brand of footy.
He makes no mistake.
Too early to panic, but they might think about making a couple of changes before a bad start becomes worse.
The Redlegs by 11. The big men fly. Under pressure. Sinclair intercepts. Gouchy. They've had the better of the contest to this point. The kick is a poor one. Can they find a late goal? Kello had it and lost it. Anastasopoulos going for territory. They're well set up behind the ball. Bombing it in won't work. The Redlegs look sharp early. Murley. A few players stop, but advantage has been paid. Larkins is there to thwart that play. They're on point so far. Cootie, he's got support. Sinclair gets his kick despite the heat. Spent what he didn't have. Gouchy fighting hard. Gale crosses the paint. Williams wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. An absorbing first term comes to an end. This one looks like it'll be close. Time for some more insights from Gary on the boundary.
The Magpies won plenty of ball in that first quarter. In fact, they're leading the clearance count, but they undid some of their good work with sloppy disposal. If they can combine both elements, they'll be very confident they can win this game.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. Kello smashes it out of there. Sinclair, Murley into the action again already. Kicking for his first. That's a miss kick and it's been picked off. What a game he's having. Lord has found some space. Kello makes position. A chance to clear now. It's come unstuck. He's been industrious. And the kick inside 50 lets them down. What can they generate? Anastasopoulos couldn't quite. Collins wins it back. He's a good thing here. He won't miss this. And the commentator's curse strikes again.
If they can keep running and taking the game on, there's no reason why they can't create lots of opportunities in front of goal.
Takes the short option from the kick in. Looking to hit up the short option. He needed a cleaner pair of hands. I think he's forgotten which end of the ground he's at.
I can't work out the thinking there.
McCallum to bring it back in. Larkins can keep it moving. Takes the safe option. Carroll. And they're away. They've got the fumbles today. Moraes runs onto it. He should kick the goal, but that's gone horribly wrong. And he's hit the behind post, which was surely harder to do than kick the goal. Gouchy read it well and claims the mark. Lays it off. Larkins can run and carry. He's everywhere at the moment. Georgiades got the handball away. Feeds it out. Moraes. Well-weighted kick. Bergman fumbled it like a cake of soap. That sloppy play, and it could come back to bite. He accepts his mission, winds up. Mission accomplished.
How good was that finish under pressure? He's such a classy player.
It's an understatement to say they needed that one. Georgiades slaps it out. They're going hammer and tong. What's he got on offer? Delivers a long ball. McCallum went bang. And a moment for the players to catch their breath.
The Magpies are not getting their hands on the ball anywhere near enough, so they need to turn that around if they're going to go on to win.
Georgiades has shaded the ruck battle despite the scoreboard. Good thinking and good execution too. That's almost worth a kick. Well done. They're moving the footy quickly. The Sharon hits the deck. Williams runs onto it. Sin. Hasn't seen a lot of it. Callow clears the area. Bowman has a paddock in front of him. Marshall, what can he do with it? Steadies. Fires. Bullseye.
They're in front, and they really should be, given their ascendancy in contested ball clearances and inside 50s.
This is a pulsating grand final. Hope you're loving it at home. Georgiades has got on top. That was almost handed to him. Gauci all alone in the centre square. Just waiting for the right moment to press go.
These half chances can often be the difference.
This deserves a goal, but he's put it the wrong side of the stick.
Gee, he'll be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
Trying to catch them out. Bangs it long. Needed to be clean and wasn't. He's not one to take a backward step. Collins. He's gone. Gale. Callow. Getting their handball game going. You have to love the commitment. Throws it on the boot. Spills the mark. Hodges. Minton Connell. Can he find a teammate? Not a great kick, and the umpire will throw it back.
The Magpies would arguably be sitting on a greater lead if they'd been a little more careful with the ball. If they sort that out, they'll be hard to stop.
The two big men do battle. Middleton bends it around the body. That's on target. Through it goes.
That was a clever snap. He knows exactly where the goals are, and he's not going to miss many of those.
The Redlegs have steadied after they were challenged. The big men fly. Farms it out. Harris, can he impose himself on the match? Well played. He sends them inside for the fourth time. Can't get hold of it. Wasn't a great kick. They've turned it over. Manages to find a teammate. That'll work. Hacking it forward. Williams takes an excellent grab. Kicks to space. Punched that like he meant it. Middleton. He's got an option in the centre square. Matthews marks on centre wing. Into the middle with the kick. Sees an opportunity and plays on. Matthews, desperate to win it back. Looking for two in a row. Aliyah says thank you very much. Can they get something going? Gauci picks off the pass. Thought his way through it. That's an impressive mark.
Neither side's been able to establish any dominance so far. This is a good game of footy.
Two in a row if he gets it, and he does.
It's always good for the confidence to see that first shot go straight through.
The Redlegs are really taking it to them today. Punch clear. Mead is there. Stripped of it. Moraes. They need a mark. Punched away. Berry gathers. Was that a legal disposal? Larkins is calm in a crisis. Gauci works hard to present. That's a strong mark. Got to get it forward now. Bergman reads the play so well. He doesn't waste many. Lord wins it back. Great mark. Gauci, this is promising. He picked his pocket. Georgiades gives it everything. Can get and go. Tries a safe ball. The Redlegs are out of trouble. McCallum. That's a bit of a gift. Good handball. Couldn't burst through. Bergman at close quarters. Takes them on. Is he going for goal? Larkins ensures there's no second chance. Lord. Berry cuts it off. He's been quiet, unable to complete the mark. Moraes, Collins, should kick it. He does.
That was a fantastic passage of play, and it got the reward it deserved.
One kick game again.
The big men fly. Mead, under pressure, navigated the traffic. Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. He would have fancied his chances from there. Marshall, is that holding the ball?
That's a well-placed kick.
Not his finest moment.
He doesn't miss many, so you wouldn't think this would pose any problems.
He hasn't kicked it very well. The Redlegs on the ball now. Cook, he's normally good on his non-preferred. The kick was centimetre perfect. The Magpies, forcing them out wide. Honours the lead. No wonder coaches go grey. They're a big chance here. Sinclair is there in defence. They'll contest in the centre square. Quality delivery by foot. Gives the handball away. Cook, not sure who that was meant for, but it's been picked off. He's completely shanked it and ended up missing everything. What can they generate? Not often you see a forward spoiling the ball. Marshall, McCallum runs onto it, and they're out of trouble. Lane, he's a real pocket rocket. Cootie, ever reliable. He'll be annoyed by that.
That's not his best effort. In fact, it's one of his worst.
Conservative kick. Middleton has charged into space. Larkins kicks laterally. They've coughed it up. What a bonus this would be.
We've already had 4 lead changes. Is this the 5th?
The distance is the only problem. No mark. Georgiades can't mark. Gets his kick despite the heat. Harris fumbles it. That's a poor place to give the ball back. Georgiades. Marshall. He's got it.
I feel better now they're in front and getting some reward on the scoreboard.
The Magpies have reclaimed the lead late in the first half. Good ruck work. Tries to soccer it to advantage. Breaks the line. It's a deep kick. Larkins.
We've seen that before. Happy to concede a behind.
They probably could have cleared that ball without needing to concede, but no harm done. Unless, of course, they lose by a point.
Carroll with a chance to run. Gale. That's good work rate. And that is the end of what's been a terrific first half with some memorable highlights. Let's hope the second half is just as good.
What's happening down there, Gary?
The Redlegs have had more ball, but they've had fewer inside 50s, suggesting that they're over-possessing the footy. That's partly due to the pressure the opposition's applying, of course, but they'd be well served to get the footy inside 50 quicker and give their forwards a better chance.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. The big men fly. Mead, Butters, dishes it off. Middleton wins it back. Sinclair, Aaliyah got in the way. A bit of a panicked handball. Collins, got to get it on quickly. I think he called for that. Doesn't often waste it.
The call is insufficient intent.
Sets a task for the forwards. Georgiades uses the body well.
His goalless so far, but this would be a great way to get on the score sheet.
He hasn't troubled the scorers, and he won't with that effort.
I've liked his game today. They say the road to hell is paved with good intentions and short passing in the back line.
Can he hit a target?
Lord is proving a massive thorn in their side.
Can't take it. Cook. That's a bit of a waste.
Lord
Almost threw it out.
He's been industrious. The non-preferred lets him down.
He knew where it was going the moment it left his boot.
No one could mark. They've put themselves under pressure.
He's put them in front but given the ball back.
Every bit counts, I guess.
They've struggled to get it past the centre. Larkins can keep it moving.
Well-weighted kick.
The kick's astray and out of bounds.
The Redlegs haven't been efficient enough with ball in hand. They've had much more of the footy, but they still trail.
Cook.
He's been beaten, but he had a win there.
Sinclair. Butters. Gathers. He's going with a drop punt. I think it's on track. Yes, sir. What a goal.
They've risen to the challenge and are playing inspired football.
The Redlegs really need to respond now.
They might as well not have a ruck.
Murley, errant hand pass, and they've turned it over. Harris, they're putting them under all sorts of pressure.
That might attract the pack.
Georgiades has marked in front of goal. Away he goes. Carroll wins it back. Good thinking and good execution too. He's got an option in the centre square. Hits the deck. Missed opportunity. He's had little impact so far. Larkins tries to spike it out of the danger zone. The Redlegs
Might be about to start something.
Sinclair
Couldn't reel it in.
This spells trouble. Takes the responsibility. Just needs to finish. Finish he does.
Well, he saw the opening and put it away. Makes a real difference if you can consistently take those kinds of opportunities.
It's a handy buffer they've established.
Cook wins the tap. Murley delivers to centre half forward. He's not having a great time of it. They might be caught out on the turnover. That's an impressive mark.
The tide's well and truly against them. This is a must.
He's been quiet today, but he can make amends with a goal. He's found the post instead.
You can't afford to miss gettable shots against a good side when you're already behind.
Trying to catch them out.
He's just about kicked the cover off it. Lane is hard to beat one-on-one. Can he impose himself on the match?
Turned over on centre wing.
He might have thought about the corridor. He's hit up the lead. He doesn't waste many. They could almost have raffled it. They need a mark. They're a bit sloppy at the moment. Clean pickup. The goal umpire doesn't need to work for that one.
He's finally on the score sheet. It's been quiet today, but he made that one count.
The Magpies in front by 9 points. Big clearance to win here. Sinclair, what can he manufacture? Aaliyah at centre half-back. Kicks to centre wing. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Normally delivers. Manages to find a teammate. Kicks to a contest. Kennelly got a fist in. Marshall.
He was trying to beat a path to goal, but he was shut down quickly. Same old, same old.
Drop punt, and he has put it away.
That wasn't an easy shot, but he kicked it beautifully. He'll take a lot of confidence from that.
The Magpies are holding them at bay. Aaliyah slaps it out. They have a good understanding, those two. They've got the fumbles today.
What's he got on offer?
They're moving the footy quickly. Gale with the big fist. Georgiades got the handball away. They've given it back. Collins, that's almost worth a kick. Bowman, the Magpies, are bringing great energy. Minton Connell, read that well. Gauchi has found some space. Lord, and they're out of trouble. Can't hang on under close attention.
He's only had the one inside 50.
Callow got to the right position and hung on. They need to hit the scoreboard here. O'Neill had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot. McLennan hasn't seen a lot of it. You can't afford to do that too often. His field kicking is normally first rate.
The kick was centimetre perfect.
Delivers it inside 50.
Harris takes an excellent grab.
He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Gauchi making his claim for the Golden Fist Award.
What are your thoughts, Gaz?
The Magpies have been cleaner with the footy, and it's one of the reasons they're in front.
Good ruck work, edging it forward. McCallum mops that one up. Ineffective kick. Kicks to space. Carroll picks it off. That's poor kicking. Honours the lead. Can he be the fire starter? Kennelly working hard and being rewarded. Just has to hit a target. Defence 101 there. Navigated the traffic. Aliyah stripped of it. Approaching the 50. They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage. Cook gets his hand to it. Murley. Harris runs onto it. Through the centre square he goes. Looking to extend this margin. Marshall! That one was always his. This will be their first entry for a while. Lane lurking menacingly. Marshall. In he goes. Oh no! He's missed it.
I had that one in the footy record as a goal.
McCallum to bring it back in. That's well played. What can they generate? Minton Connell with a chance to relieve the pressure. And they're away. Gale couldn't burst through. Bergman in the centre square. Georgiades. This will fall short. Carroll watched it off the boot. McCallum looking to hit up the short option. It's a dreadful mistake.
To really stamp some authority on this match.
Chance for a goal here. He's miskicked it, and he hasn't even scored. That's a well-placed kick.
Not often you see a forward spoiling the ball. He's kicked it high. McLennan went bang. Sin at close quarters. Berry can run and gun. Looking for two in a row. Bowman is in the clear and marks uncontested.
He's 1 from 1 so far.
That's offline. Didn't really give it a chance.
Not a gimme goal, but probably should have been kicked nevertheless.
McCallum heads to the pocket. Carroll works hard to present. Can they get something going? Wasn't a great kick. They've turned it over. Moraes under pressure. Lord is calm in a crisis. Cook harassed into an error. Larkins throws it on the boot. Well played. Takes the logical option. Lord hacking it forward. Georgiades can't mark. Butters. Moraes. That's not ideal. They could be vulnerable here. Cootie receives a clever hand pass. Quality delivery by foot. Lays it off. Cootie in the right spot. Bombs it in. Binder! Too big, too strong, too good.
Straight in front, should not miss.
Binder has one already. Now it's two.
Better ball movement on that occasion allowed them to open up that opportunity in front of goal, and they've got full reward for it.
That was a huge goal in the shadows of three-quarter time. Rucks go at it. Murley, what a game he's having. Thumped away. Look at him go. Towards full forward. Williams, where would they be without him? We'll turn for home with this match firmly in the balance. A cracking final quarter coming up. Time for some more insights from Gary on the boundary.
1 quarter of footy remaining, and it comes down to who wants it the most. The loser today is, of course, done for the season, and no doubt both sides are desperate to avoid that fate. This will be a quarter to savour.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. The big men fly.
Like Batman and Robin.
Murley, Gouchy, the Redlegs have been gallant. This is good ball movement. He's been quiet. Sinclair after it. Minton Connell runs towards goal and slams it through for a 6-pointer.
They're a better team when he uses his pace and skills the way he did there. Great goal.
It's a grand final from the top draw.
Important clearance here. Butters.
I've liked his game today.
Marshall. Georgiades. Under pressure. That's careless. Thought his way through it. He's normally better than that. He's had little impact so far.
The Sharon hits the deck.
Well done. Great commitment. He's just about kicked the cover off it. Matthews. Strong grab. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Berry with the intercept mark. Ignoring the corridor for now. McLennan all on his own. Who was he aiming for? They've put themselves under pressure. He doesn't waste many. Harris cuts it off. He hasn't been himself today. Middleton desperate to win it back. Bowman.
That won't be a goal and it might not even score. It's gone out on the full. Well-weighted kick.
Good thinking and good execution too. A chance to clear now. Almost an accidental intercept. Marshall, Lane, going at his second. He's missed it.
They're missing some opportunities and it could really come back to bite.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Carroll on a lead. Spills the mark. Gouchy. The Redlegs
Might be about to start something.
gets the kick away. Kennelly. That's good work rate. They're a big chance here. A promising build-up. Amounts to nothing. Kicks to a contest. Middleton heads them off at the pass. The Redlegs finishing strongly. Anastasopoulos read it well. Can the defenders repel them again? Chips the half-back. He's hit up the lead. Out wide with the kick. Gouchy
In some space on the wing.
manages to find a teammate. Butters picks off the pass. Good handball. Anastasopoulos getting involved. That's poor play. Crosses the paint. Ferrari saves the day. They could almost have raffled it. Into the middle with the kick. Anastasopoulos pushes into space and receives the footy. Kennelly showing why he's such a good defender. Tries a safe ball. Carroll makes position, normally delivers. What can they muster from the back half? Takes the short option.
Can't get hold of it.
Sin accepted the invitation. Berry. You can't question his commitment. Farms it out. Marshall, Bowman.
They're handball happy at the moment.
Butters. The Magpies with a chance for a stoppage goal.
They might as well not have a ruck.
Larkins has eyes only for the footy.
Sloppy disposal and a turnover.
He's good in these situations, but not this time. One behind.
They're doing plenty right, just not putting it on the scoreboard.
McCallum brings it back in. Larkins has found some space. It must be his birthday. Key contest coming up. Carroll drops into the hole and cuts that one off. Have they weathered the storm? Cook, he's struggled to make an impact to this point. The kick was misdirected.
It's so important to be efficient in front of goal, especially when it's tight on the scoreboard.
Set sail for home, and he has delivered.
That could be the decisive goal in the match. They've got the margin out beyond 2 kicks.
The Magpies are keeping them at arm's length.
Same old, same old.
Murley,
He's been prolific.
Matthews has a vice-like grip. Can he be the fire starter? And the kick inside 50 lets them down. He's completely shanked it.
He'd like to have that one back.
At least he bought some time for the defenders to get into position.
That's an impressive mark. Towards the goal mouth. Sin thwarts them again. Hoping for a big contested grab. Can't hang on under close attention. Minton Connell gets to it first. Middleton. Drop punt looks good. He's got it.
That can be really deflating. All that hard work and you cough up a goal you really didn't have to.
The Magpies by 7 points. The big men fly. Tries to soccer it to advantage. What's he got on offer? He winds up and goes himself. That's a wonderful kick.
The Redlegs, with plenty of work to do now, it's almost time to throw caution to the wind.
The Redlegs are up against it now. Cook, a rare win.
Murley, he's everywhere at the moment. Hodges couldn't mark. Gouchy, they need a mark. Great footy. They're hard to stop when they move the ball like that.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
Drop punt and he has put it away.
Great team goal. They keep playing like that, they won't be behind for long.
The Magpies by 7 points.
Cook, he's been beaten, but he had a win there.
Delivers to centre half forward. Second effort needed. Aliyah gathers. Turns it over in the middle. The defenders will be nervous. Here's a big chance to peg back the margin.
Forwards dream of these shots.
Kick on the way. Looks good. No. He's hit the post.
Guess he'll be taking shots on the training track next week.
No time like the present.
And they're out of trouble. No one can mark. Lane, Berry, by hand.
Cook runs onto it.
Collins didn't need to be asked twice. Bangs it long. Can get and go. Backs himself in. Throws it on the boot. Gale can't afford to panic. The kick is precise. His field kicking is normally first rate. Carroll is hard to beat one-on-one. Quality delivery by foot.
It's become a game of keepings off.
Moraes goes without it. Harris takes the hand pass. Middleton leads his opponent.
That's not one of the acceptable methods of disposal.
Sin doing what he does best. Bergman, they've coughed it up. Quick kick towards centre half forward.
It's eluded him.
Has to be clean.
Great anticipation.
Bergman puts his teammate under the pump.
He picked his pocket.
He needed a cleaner pair of hands. Poor decision-making there. That sloppy play, and it could come back to bite. Harris had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot. He might have thought about the corridor. Matthews
Takes an excellent grab.
He's been quiet. Middleton probably too far out to score. The Redlegs have been gallant. He'll draw them level if he's accurate.
This just has to go through. He cannot afford to miss.
Needs it to bend back, but it's not going to.
He did the hard work with a tremendous mark, but let himself down with the kick.
They've set up well for the kick-in.
They'll contest in the centre square. They've got the fumbles today. Aaliyah needs a good decision. Collins needs to be quick. That should be picked off. Sees something he likes. He doesn't waste many. Honours the lead. Can they find a late goal?
Gauci in the clear on centre wing. Anastasopoulos
Wins it back. Great mark. He hasn't been himself today.
off the side of the boot and out on the full.
Missed the target by a long way.
The Redlegs will be very disappointed by this result. They'll feel they should have won today, but it wasn't to be.
What were the main differences today, Half?
That was a grand final from the top shelf. It had everything. Big marks, big goals, crunching tackles, lead changes, swings in momentum, and of course, it was close on the scoreboard. It's ecstasy for the winners and bitter disappointment for the losers. What a finish to a great season.
Thanks for your contributions throughout the day, Half.